start to play.
What is it?
Folks, we got an amazing surprise for you right now.
Cause I get you.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
I have worked in Wisconsin. I've worked in Louisiana. I've worked in North Carolina.
And he did live long enough to see that start.
Video games, remade or not, are supposed to be, you know, good.
The last line has been breached!
Little ditty. But what she don't think so.
Gamers, how you doing? Happy Thursday. Good to see you and welcome to the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge. I'm America's #1 online video game personality, Ben, the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service. How you guys doing? Welcome. And, yeah, happy Thursday, man. Akar, hey, how you doing? Welcome. What's going on, man? We're working our way through Pokemon Emerald. This is part number 4, episode 4. I mean, we're taking our time with it, though, right? Yeah, today we've got a couple things on the agenda. This is one of the key events that happened during yesterday's stream here. We managed to save this old salty seaman, Mr. Briney. Great name, right? An old sailor. And he told us, hey, I guess he wants to, he feels like he owes us a favor, and he said, hey, stop on by the Sea Shack. I know that's one thing we're going to be, checking out. I got a message as well from Zombie Anton, the creator of this Pokemon Emerald 386 hack. check out his Twitch if you haven't already. He's going to be streaming one that he just finished for Fire Red 386 as well. And the thing with I've played the I'm going to recap this every time we start this stream, and yep, that's what's going to happen. Oh yeah, Pokemon Crystal 251, and we also did a Yellow 151 stream. Those were all his ROM hacks. Each of them, the general principle is you can get all the Pokemon that were available for that, you know, at that point. You can get it all in that one game. You don't have to trade. You don't have to trade with another pack. There's some really inventive ways of giving you the full Pokédex just within that one game, and it's pretty sweet. Zombie reminded me that oh, I could actually. We'll get into this in a bit, but there's a trade we can actually do. There's a guy that will force a. This was part of the hack here. It was one of the scientists. They will allow us to trade to ourselves one of those Pokemon that needs to be traded to evolve, you know, in order to get that final form. So it's a pretty sweet little concept there. And he gave us a Porygon to test us out, and I just walked away because I didn't realize that there was a trade evolution for a Porygon like that. I knew that there was a Porygon 2, but I never really knew how to get it. So something to check out for us. And then as well, yeah, going to trade a Meowth. We saw a trade available to us. So we got a little bit of backtracking today, but that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to setting ourselves up to move forward with the next big couple of, you know, storyline items. But yeah, good, man. Hey, no worries, Akar. No, you never have to apologize, man. I appreciate any time you guys can come by, you know. Ryzone, what's up, man? Welcome. How you doing, buddy? Happy Wednesday. Ryzone's here. Ah, yeah, well, let me just get a little sip of the water here. Sorry, I'm running late today again. This week has been a stressful one for timeliness. The streams, I think, are looking pretty good. I want to change up some of the music next week. But I just had some issues this week, getting everything done in a timely manner. But with that being said, we got a few hours to play, so let's make the most of it. Give me 1 second, I'll get us over to the game. Here's a quick little transition for ya.
Everybody just yells and screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore.
Yeah, well, the battle went in our favor. We did manage to beat... I should have let the trainer sprite show up there. Doggone it. Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, Roxanne. We got the badge from Roxanne. That's the first badge we've earned. The first, you know, gym challenge we've made. So, yeah. So far, so fun. All right, let's see what I can do to get into this thing. I hope you enjoy your school break, Akar. That's awesome. Yeah, I think the kids around here are on school break right now, just based on seeing some of the neighbors out and about and in the middle of the day. Let me get this on pause. Sorry. Did that do it? Doot 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 doot. I can't hear it. One second. This shouldn't be hard to figure out what's going on here. It was playing just before we started the stream. Doo 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 doo. I got the Little Root song is so stuck in my head. So stuck. That's what happens when you've got the music looping for a couple hours while you're setting up a stream. Why wasn't that working? Okay. Well, it works now. Sweet. I know how to pause this thing without having to go into the menu. There's an option with this emulator where you can disable the little, you know, the little quick menu that pops up whenever you hover over anything or move the mouse a bit too close to the window. And I was getting really frustrated with that because it was actually interrupting some of the, like, you know, game capture footage I was trying to get. So I had to disable that and use some hotkeys like the rest of the world, you know. Okay, Rhizome, good. We're psyched out about the thing you psyched yourself into. Wait, hold on. I don't know if it's good or bad yet. But yeah, let me catch up with what you're writing here. Used the wrong word. I thought something was up. Kind of been afraid of going to bed the last few days because I keep waking up with high blood pressure, even when the rest of the day is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, so you think you might be having a panic attack? Well, or sort of going in and out of one? Oh, there's May. Before we talk to May here, I think we can go trade that Eevee. Yeah. What did you psych yourself into or out of? Sorry, that was the one thing I was trying to... Is it just the panic attack itself that you're talking about? You kind of got yourself overwhelmed, and I just want to make sure I didn't miss something. Like there was some other thing you were going to do about it, or... But yeah, man, that's the thing about it's... I've experienced them before, and there really is such a spiraling, you know? It's a... you know, it can be so difficult to stop it because there's a momentum to it, and then there's feedback loops as well. You know, and it can be difficult in the moment to even realize it's happening until you're suddenly, you know, until you're suddenly like really right in the shit, you know, and it's difficult to. At that point, it's even, you know, even harder to kind of, you know, calm yourself down a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, sorry to hear you're experiencing that, man. Yeah. And, yeah, Akar, good to hear that about your dad being able to take a little time off and you know, it's crazy. It's like, we're just learning more and more about stress and it being, you know, such a killer. It's such, like it is, there's so many, you know, so many comorbidities, or, you know, amongst things that are causing other disease or anxiety, etc. I feel stress can be such a common thing. And yeah, man, it's difficult too, because how do you, you know, there's no like, typically no like silver bullet for that, you know. You wish you could take a pill, or, you know, and it's like generally that that can maybe help sometimes some acute situations, or yeah, depending on, I mean, you know, there's long-term medicine as well, but something different. But I guess what I'm trying to say is there's no one time it's done, bam, and, you know, oh, we got it fixed. It's more of a longitudinal thing. It takes time. It's holistic across across like several, you know, you're having to basically address several different issues as part of stress, or in several different ways. Like, yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, that's, yeah. Right. Well, it can really get you pumped up too. You know, that can make it even more, the anxiety even worse, you know. Hey, welcome, Palpuck. Sorry, I missed you when you first came in. Yeah. Exactly, right. Like, now you're looking at treatments for something you don't know you have. You know, I of course the old joke was about you know, WebMD saying that everything is cancer. You know, it's it's all cancer. Got a you know, got a runny nose. Some of those are the result of cancer. That could be a symptom. Yeah, it really can be a car. I mean, it hinges upon you either qualifying for certain programs or getting it through your work, you know, through your employer. And, yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, sorry, I wanted to go grab that Eevee, and I forgot. There's a trade, I believe, in this city we can get. Yeah, it's not. It's spinal fluid. Ryzone, do you ever do any mindfulness or breathing exercises? No, I'm gonna keep you on the hook for a little longer. No, only if you care to answer. But yeah. That is to say, don't feel like it's taking up too much time right now, because yeah. We're not talking about anything I don't want to talk about, you know. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to uncertainty, anxiety, etc., a car, and then just you know, eliminating people's subsidies. Eliminating, you know, healthcare for folks who've been relying on it or will need it, and it's not just, I started to say anxiety, and then of course it's a very practical effect of a lot of people just losing their healthcare. Not to say that anxiety isn't a big deal, but it's much more than just a little... just that, you know. All right, two things. We're gonna get this Meowth. I'm talking to myself here because I can't seem to carry a thought through. We're gonna grab this Meowth and we're gonna take it over to someone who wanted a trade. I've made a mark onto where they were here. Do 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 do. Blah blah blah. Well, drop the Pokemon. Place. Funny that I have to hit that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, it might be worth looking into Ryzone, because, like, I know I've found it, like, really helpful for calming myself down at night and helping me go to sleep or take a nap, things like that. And maybe you would too, but you know, I'm no expert or anything, but like I can just kind of briefly mention sort of what I've learned. But oh yeah, good question, Akar. Ah yeah, you know, who knows, that they're probably around or will be coming through at some point. Yeah. It's a rotating cast around here. But there's a couple of exercises you can do. One, when you're more awake or conscious, you're not necessarily lying in bed. This first one is more for, like when you're up, when you're awake, when you're not just trying to totally settle down. But one thing you can do is, there's a few strategies. Some of them are, one of the one I like is just trying to work on grounding and taking a second to breathe. It helps me to close my eyes some, but you don't have to. But at least at the beginning, I kind of like that. And sort of try to bring your awareness to how your body is pushing against whatever it is. The chair, you know, okay? For me, I've got my backside, some of my legs. I can feel that pressing into the chair. I can feel my feet against the ground right now. You know, it's really just bringing your attention to what's happening, starting with, oh, I am here. My body is here. My body is taking up space. It's pushing against things. There are feelings I'm getting right now, even without moving or doing anything else. You know, that's kind of one I like starting with that. There's some other ones too, like you can I don't remember how this one works totally, but there's some where you can try to find like 5 or 6 items around you. Take your time locating it, saying what it is, or even to yourself. Find another item. There's more specific ways of doing it, like a color, a blah blah blah. You know, like actual full-on exercises that would be good to know. But I just kind of know the gist of that one. But yeah, what's up, Kev? Welcome. Yeah, a little melatonin to help you sleep. Yeah. Yeah. When I'm lying in bed, this one really helps. A couple of breathing exercises, and one is something that apparently your body does automatically sometimes during a panic attack or a moment of stress or something. Tater, what's up, man? You breathe this way as a reflex in those moments, but it's also just a great way of calming yourself down. And it starts with Rhodes, welcome, man. It starts with, it's basically, you take one deep breath to about the maximum, or almost there, and then you get a second little breath on top, really to not necessarily a breaking point, but again, trying to get a full breath. That's a second breath on top of that first one that you did, and then you're gonna let it all out, and you know, until again you've pretty much, it's all gone, right? And then come back with that first breath. Since you have TMJ, you want to keep, you know, your tongue at the top of your mouth and kind of, you know, make sure you're not clenching too hard. That can happen during some breathing exercises if you're not careful. But yeah, doing that, a sort of deep breath, and then one extra little breath on top, and then let it all out, and then doing a rhythm of that, even within just you get to 4 or 5 of those, and there already can start to be effects, and then, you know, yeah, it is Darth Keb. Yeah, we're talking panic attacks. Yeah, and like things, or panic attacks and things you can do for that, or for grounding yourself, or mindfulness. And yeah, definitely focusing on breathing is a big one. That 2-breath one, it's just, sure, it works for that too, Rotes, but that one will again, your body does something like that involuntarily when you're like in the middle of a stressful situation. It kind of does that because it does help to, it's doing something for you. It's helping to calm you down a bit. You know, hey, maybe you're getting a little more you know, a little more of a carbon dioxide rich atmosphere, you know. I don't know what it is, but it helps to calm you down a bit. And yeah. Right, Rotes, yeah. The classic. I remember just seeing that depicted in so many movies and shows and stuff. So there's that one, Rhizone. I recommend that. Again, a deep breath, and then one on top, and then all out. And you do that a few times, and you'll feel an effect, you know. I know. The other one is called square breathing, and this one's I'm sorry you had one, Darth Kev. Yeah, sorry that you're dealing with that, man. Yeah, that's all part of Rotes. Then that means your next deep breath is going to be a good one, you know. Hey, it might help you ground yourself a little bit. Oh, you're kind of angry at yourself. Oh, gross. That's at least feeling something. It's better than spiraling out in a panic attack, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Sorry, Kev. Yeah. Having to get up in front of folks can really trigger it for people. You know, big moments. People get them before, like, you know, I mean, imagine like having one at your wedding or someone else's wedding, or, you know, big moments, stuff like that, you know. It's about to be the birth of your kid, and dad's over there hyperventilating, you know. Oh yeah, the other one's square breathing. I'll just mention it quickly, but it's basically you're doing a bit of counting here. You can go to either 4 or 5. So anytime I say 4, you can do either 4 or 5. But you're basically counting 4, like breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Hold for 4. So I'm just going to get all this in the chat here. And then you repeat. So it's square breathing because you're making a, right, you know, you're doing the same thing, basically those 4 or 5 beats, whatever. And, you know, making this pattern here, but yeah. So yeah, it's just breathe in for either 4 or 5, whatever works for you. You can count it in your head. You kind of get to where you don't have to do that anymore. But so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. So yeah, it's breathe in, hold that for 4 more. Breathe in for 4, hold that in for 4 more. Breathe it out across 4 beats. Hold that empty feeling for 4 beats, and then start it over. Breathe it back in. Hard to demonstrate. I'm not a therapist or something, but yeah. Yeah, this is that one has helped me a lot too. So yeah, I recommend that to anybody, whether you get panic attacks or not. If you ever just need to calm yourself down, you know, to try to demonstrate, I'll have to sort of count through it, but it's breathe in for 4. Forgot to count that last one, but yeah, you let it hold. You'll be ready to take that next breath too. Sometimes having the empty lungs there for the 4 beats can be tough, but yeah. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I never demonstrated it well in that whole time, but those are the big ones that have helped me and helped me kind of just get, I don't know, get out of my head, you know what I mean? Thanks, Rhizome. Thanks, man. Try that one since you're very rhythmically inclined, very musically inclined. Maybe you'll have some help with that. With the square breathing one as well. You get to count some tempo, you know? That's helpful. I'm catching up with what you guys are saying in the chat here. I'd missed Kev's last thing here. Yeah. Right. Well, hey, you're saying that like, you shouldn't be too afraid to get up and give a speech or something, is what you're saying? Yeah, because nobody's a perfect crowd speaker, so don't beat yourself up about it, you're saying? I took a note on this. Rustboro City, guy in the building east of the Pokemon gym wants to trade. Okay. East of the Pokemon Center. It wasn't this place? I guess it was. It must have been somebody in the, maybe the old man or something? Yeah. Yeah, man, it's nobody, exactly. It's, yeah, and one of the things that's crazy too is I think like, in so many things in life, confidence is really, it's really so much of everything, and I think it helps to like realize there is limited, like nobody pays as much attention to you as you do yourself, you know? And like, think about the way that you, when, like if someone has to get up and speak at a wedding or, you know, some big event or something, you probably don't like instantly judge that person for every mistake they're making, or oh, they forgot where they were going with that, or had stumbled over their words. You're not just sitting there like, look at this guy, man. Look at this doofus. You know, I want to get somebody who can actually talk out here. You know, it's like we don't generally think of others that way in the same way that we would judge ourselves. Or, and again, it's not, maybe we don't even think before you go out and have to do that public speaking or whatever. Maybe you're not even really thinking, what will others think about me? But it's more like you just feel the pressure is on, you know. In some of those situations, you're worried about, you know, I don't want to screw it up for anybody else or something, you know. The boss needs me to make this presentation. I don't want to screw it up in front of the client, you know. The quick claw uses the quick claw on these. Oh, we didn't get that earlier. Well, now we got it. Yeah, it's tough to it's tough to like you know, it's difficult to treat yourself with enough kindness to like let yourself go out there and be genuine and realize that it doesn't really matter if you mess up, and worrying about it isn't going to help anything at all. So, you know, I think but man, it is the scariest thing for some folks to do that, you know, to get up in front of others and it's something that can be practiced for sure. I mean, I think certain people, you know, their disposition or their upbringing, whatever, could bring them to the point where they're a more quote natural speaker, but there's so many stories of folks who practiced and just got better at, you know, having to address other folks, or you know, maybe even having like a severe speech impediment, things like that. You know, not even just necessarily coming from a place of anxiety or like, oh, I just don't talk well in front of others, but like, you know, sometimes coming from, you know, a really tough starting point, and then yeah, being able to practice and work through it and get to the point where they could do that, you know. Yeah. Totally, Kev. Yeah, right, exactly. And yeah, and nobody's judging you as hard. Chances are nobody's judging you as hard as you're going to judge yourself, you know. I thought that there was someone in that, maybe it's next to Pokemart, that wants to trade. I've been yeah, it's this guy. I found him earlier today. I think I wrote Pokemon Center in the, maybe it's not them. East of the gym. Oh, east of the gym? Okay, let me see what I can do. I'm silly. This is not like it's hard to find. I just, I didn't go to the gym. I'm not fully reading my own note here, but... Yeah, this is it up here, way up in this corner. I'm catching up on the chat a bit here. Yeah, Rhizone. Yeah, man, well, and sometimes I think with speaking like that, you know, getting some good feedback early on or bad feedback can really, for some people, kind of set the tone for a while, or, you know. I remember being in high school and like, you know, when it came to getting up and doing a speech or for the class, or, you know, I did like I did a couple of plays in high school and stuff, and that stuff I was never afraid of. Social situations I was a little more afraid of, but to like get up and do some public speaking or something, that never it never worried me too much. And I remember, you know, seeing some folks in our class who would be it was like the absolute last thing they would ever want to do is give a speech. And I just remember like a couple of kids, including some who were, like, you know, really good students, but it was just like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do this report. You know, if they were supposed to get up and do a presentation or something, they just take a 0 on it. And I just remember a couple times the teacher's like, you don't want to do your report, like, oh, blah blah blah. You even just get up there and start it is more than, I'm not gonna do it. And I remember kind of not being able to empathize at that point, or it was really just it wasn't not being, well, I guess it is not being able to empathize, but I hadn't really encountered that before, or it was like you know, things for me, it had felt like it came a little bit easier, or was just part of my upbringing, so it was a little bit of like I guess a bit of a shock, or like, well, what, it's not that bad, man, you got this, like, you know, you're just gonna take a 0 on it, like, this is an exam, man, this is huge. Whatever it is, you know. And I remember like trying to talk this guy I knew in school into doing it, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna do it, man. It's all right, I'll trade my EV for a Meowth. Let's get that EV. Oh, like Rhizone, like for a streamer or something who was previously VTuber, or, you know, no camera. I like the trade animation for this gen here. It's fun. Tails. Oh, poor Doug, man. He had to skip the graduation, you know. Tails. Tails the Eevee. Please be good to my Pokemon. JV. the pre-evolved form. Oh, that's funny. Rhizone. Sweet. All right, that was one thing I wanted to do. Do. So here's Tails, our little buddy here. It's got a soothe bell on it. Nice, Dustin. You know, I was finding the stuff yesterday. I had heard Anton talk about this, but I found that guy that does the trades. So, you know, since this game, you're supposed to be able to get all 386 in this game pack, they had to have, you know, what do you do for those Pokemon like Machoke to Machamp? They'd only make that evolution via trade. But there's a guy that's testing out a machine to allow you to trade with yourself, and I actually didn't do the thing. He gave us a Porygon, and we're supposed to plug that in there. But I didn't realize that Porygon, I hardly even remembered there being a Porygon 2. I don't know if I was even thinking about that. And then I don't think I've ever known how that evolved. I didn't know that that was a trade Pokemon. So yeah, we're gonna go. That's one thing we're gonna run back and see. I think that was yeah, that was just like beyond this grass. There was no. That was that back in it's all a blur. It might have been the guys here. I think it might have been. Yeah. Right. Yeah, Kev, my time in college went by so quickly too. It's been even longer than what you wrote for yours. But yeah, it went by so quickly. I guess I did split it amongst 2 schools. No, it wasn't here. I think it was in the next town. Or up where that, like, no, it was this guy. I just missed him. Okay, sorry. It's right here. I was like, wasn't it in a room full of scientists? Parv, are you ready to help me simulate a trade? Let's do it. Oh, I don't think I have that Porygon anymore. Let me, I wonder if we can use this PC here. Articulating. Episode 386 is on version 1.4.4. Sweet. Oh, cool. Yeah. Horizon, I'm glad you've, you know, I'm glad that you're having fun doing it. I mean, I got a degree in college that I ended up not, I mean, I used it directly for 3 years, and then after that, not so much at all. So, what's most important is finding a way to make ends meet while, you know, being able to pursue as much of what you enjoy as well, you know. Aye, that's the rub, huh? Okay, let me go grab that Porygon. I mean, I could see, Kev, I could really see that, man, because I know people get so burned out, and it's a job that only tends to get like more and more responsibilities over time, you know, and if you're dealing with an administration that's always like worried about liability over customers, or rather over the patient. Yeah, they're worried about customers. Paying customers. But yeah, no, it's you're already like at odds as a medical professional, even just, you know, going into a place where they're like having to ration care because we don't have any form of, or, you know, they're, I don't know, because again, we have a subpar healthcare system in this country. A lot of folks that aren't covered, or decisions get made based on coverage, of course. And then, yeah, it's a super stressful job as it is, you know, like even just, it's like staying active. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not multitasking well today. That's okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay, Rhizone. When in doubt, I just wander around, you know? Let me go grab this Porygon. We're gonna move that in the party. I don't know how long Puccina is hanging out with us. Curious what's after it, but I'm kind of wondering if we would see if there's an evolved form. We might be seeing it sometime. It is, Rhizone, absolutely. I know it can be a little frustrating sometimes, but most everybody seems to, I mean, you know, you don't stick around for too long. If that's something that truly bugs you, you probably just check in for a bit and you're like, okay, yep, he's not going anywhere. But I do have the occasional lost chatter who's like, just go through the door or something, you know, like this will be like the first message I get from them, or really early on, a second or third thing after saying hi, and it's like, just go through the door, just go talk to them, or whatever it is. It's like I'm waiting and hanging out, knowing that there's like a big thing on the horizon, or hey, we walk in and we're doing this fight, you know, like, yeah, some people get so pissed for that, or they'll just, I was like, hey, go watch a Let's Play or something. I don't know. That might even be too much talking for you. Past Mr. Briney. Yeah, we were gonna go check him out. They're actually gonna go down to his little cottage. Oh, May wants a little battle. Oh, well, okay, touche, Kev. Yeah, I guess lab tech might not be as busy. As I started talking, I kind of found myself thinking more along the lines of nurse, you know. Sometimes you gotta do the thing to realize if it's for or not for you, you know? I'm sure there was a time when you were at least thinking like, hey, this is probably a pretty good option for me going into radiology. You know, but it's hard to know until you do it and you actually are in that job for a while, you know? Wingull versus Wingull. I need a grass Pokemon. He should have been standing up to play Wii games. That's funny. Well... Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'll get the occasional like hit and run or something with someone who just like they only kind of want to engage in a negative way, and it's or you know, it's I don't know what are you doing? Sorry, lazy boy. Greetings, Ichigo. How you doing, man? Happy Thursday. I don't know what I'm gonna do against, or Wingull. I don't know that I have a good counter with me right now. I don't know what Tails has. I haven't checked him out. I mean, Mr. Mud is still quite high level. I just didn't want to use it if I can help. If I can help it. Did I not get that yawn in? Or maybe it's... Yeah, there it is. Okay. I forgot what Helping Hand does. Oh, whoops. Waste of a turn. How you doing, Ichigo? Yeah, man. Good to see you, buddy. Hope your stream yesterday went well, man. Yeah, right. So, yeah. Right. Well, I've found that too, you know, because like there's been a couple times when I've had some, you know, some of the other streamers around here kind of tease like, what, you know, they'll be on the East Coast or something and they keep a lot later hours than I do, you know. But I'll be like, dang, you know, yeah, I think that'd make a lot more sense, Palpuck. I wasn't familiar with the move. Well, ground's not going to do much, and neither is water gun, but maybe your tackle will work here. The good news is we've done almost nothing in this game. I've just been walking around talking, so there's that. Though if we did screw it up, then... Alright, here comes Trico. Probably got a move that's going to make this a little bit harder on us. I have no idea what JPEG looks like. Conversion 2. Tackle. Oh wait, I forgot to... Yeah, I forgot to go... Yeah, we were gonna go take this guy back to the thing and trade him up. Oh, we did that. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm so playing this game with half my brain tied behind my back today. Sorry. That's done. We're gonna go... Just stick with Mr. Mud for now. I should probably bring somebody else in, but I think tackle's gonna be our best shot. This feels like a mistake. Would have liked to have used Jan with Lazy Boy there. Yeah. Yeah, Rhizone. It can take some time to adjust a sleeping routine like that, too. I know for me, you can really have a momentum to, like, bad sleep or... You know, similarly, you can sometimes have good habits that stick around. I've lost my, Sorry, I've lost my controller here. What's the deal, guys? There we go. I don't want Mr. Mud to get knocked out right away, so I'm gonna see if I can get somebody else in and do most of the damage on Trico. Because if he's got any grass move, we're gonna go down. Yeah, I remember that Rhizone, and you know how like you know, sometimes I'll just remember like a little kernel about somebody. You know, something they've told me about, or, you know, our life outside of streaming and gaming here. And I remember that you had driven that truck. I remember asking you at one point, and you had changed to a different job. I don't know what conversion does. Never used those. Yeah, it's agility. Doesn't that just, like, raise speed or something? I don't remember. Can't remember. I don't remember how these attacks work. It's been too long since I played some Pokemon. I think if I weren't in a committed live-in relationship and or a marriage that I am, you know, I think my habits would be just awful, like in terms of sleeping and stuff. I think if I were left to my lonesome, I think I would probably, because I do remember there being a period where I was quite a night owl for a little bit. But then there was also a little bit of like, oh, I do my best work when I, you know, when I'm starting in the evening, which is not always true, but there was times when that worked or something. But Parv, you've just moved here, so you might not know this, but Mr. Briney was once a revered seafarer. I'm remembering Palpuck. Yeah, I'm remembering the stars. I was just gonna say, yeah. It's funny because I think agility and in some other, or, you know, some other games that can mean more along the lines of speed or, but yeah, I remember those stars. Oh, by the way, Mr. Briney, who I just passed. All right, that's it, May. That's all she's got to say. There you go. Positive thoughts, Rhizone. Yeah, man. All right, that's done. Next thing I want to do is heal up, and then maybe we go down to where Mr. Briney is. He was back a little bit. I think maybe there was like there's a forest we got to get through, and then we're kind of back to that area where Mr. Briney might be. Yeah, they really can be, and even just, you know, the moves you have, only just having 4, up to 4 at your disposal at any given time, you know, it's tough. I think especially if you are more accustomed to playing other RPGs. And this is funny because Ralph mentioned something the other day that, and I think that I've definitely encountered some of this myself with like finding the folks who like about the only thing they do is play Pokemon. Not even necessarily like streamers who just stream a game that and stick with it, but like if that's about the only thing you play for RPGs, I think sometimes, I don't know, I think sometimes it's easy to forget that, like, you know, some people gameplay-wise, it just doesn't feel like it's enough, you know? Now, I don't know anything about the last couple of Pokemon games other than, like, having seen a couple minutes of footage here and there. So, like, you know, I think you still carry a party of 6, but it feels a little more fluid. I don't know if that's the case, but it feels a little more fluid in that, you know, you had that Pokemon out with you, you're running around, you don't like stop to go into a random battle. It's kind of all done out on the, you know, out in the field. I get that sort of sense. So I don't know, you know, I think about things like in Scarlet Violet maybe, or one of them, it's like they started the like terrestrialize thing. I don't know what it is, but basically like the Pokemon have like they can have like at least 1 or 2, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what I'm talking about. So all I know is they can have access to an additional type form. So, you know, oh, this is their other version. This is Blossom, but in this version, they're actually Ice, and, you know, you know. So it's like being able to send them to that other form, of course, adds a lot of strategy to things, and then, you know, you may think you have a counter to a Pokemon, but then they're able to get it to, you know, some other kind of coverage by way of the terrestrial, I don't know what the hell it is, something like that. And I saw that as, I don't know, to me, Pokemon has tried to find ways over the years to like try to make itself a little more robust gameplay-wise and not so limited. And it seems like that's kind of one of the things. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. You know, I don't know if I were going to make a Pokemon game now. You know. But yeah, things like that, double battles, triple battles, all these seem like kind of sort of attempts to kind of get, you know, take what was a very simple gameplay loop and I guess add a little complexity to it. You know, you think about like Dragon Quest starting with just the one hero, and then Dragon Quest 2, you've got 3 heroes you use, or well, the hero and anyway, 3 party members, I should say. DQ3, you've got hero and 3 other party members now. So you've got 4. These were ways of like always making it a little more complex, you know, like adding more to it. And yeah, Pokemon starting with 6 Pokemon, 4 moves each, or only 4 moves at any given time. That's a really restrictive starting point for the series, you know. And I think over time they've tried to find ways to make it less restrictive here. We've got to get in between him and his Pico. Hey, Mr. Briney. Hold on, lass. Wait up, Pico. You're Parv. You saved my darling Peko. Pico. We owe so much to you. What's that? You want to sail with me? You have a letter bound for Dewford and a package for Slatefort, then? Quite the busy life you must lead. But certainly, what you're asking is no problem at all. Heck yeah. Can we have a good sound effect there or something, maybe? Okay, I'll take that, I guess.
I was like, whoa!
Certainly, what you're asking is no problem at all. You've come to the right man. We'll set sail for Dewford. Yes. Dewford it is, then. Anchors away. Pico, we're setting sail, my darling. Oh, yeah, right. So you're... Yeah, true. Yeah, with... Beep. Oh, Parv, did I do something to fast forward that, or was it truly going that fast the whole time? Where are you now? It sounds windy wherever you are. I just heard from Devon's Mr. Stone about your Pokénav, so I decided to give you a call. It sounds like you're doing fine, so that's fine with me. You take care now. Thank you. Registered Dad Norman in the Pokénav. Thanks, Dad. Sorry. All right, due for town. I was very confused because I've accidentally hit the fast forward in this game before, so I suppose you're off to deliver that letter to, who was it now? Steven? All right, we're in Dewford now. Yeah, Palpuck. Yeah, and some of those. Yeah, what a system, right? And struggle sometimes is a big part of some of those single Pokemon runs, or can you beat the game with just this Pokemon? Some of them are, in some situations, you just have to exhaust all your moves and use struggle. Just as Game Freak intended. Yeah, hey, that sounds good, Rhizone. Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, go wind yourself down, buddy. Sorry for my late response there, and I hope you have a good afternoon or good evening. Sorry. And yeah, man. We'll see you around, buddy. Sleep well.
Goodbye.
Did you come here maybe because you heard about Brawly? He's so cool. Everyone idolizes him. What about Brawly? Gorge your eyes on this. It's a silk scarf. It's right at the cutting edge of fashion. Yeah. See you, Rhizone. Oh, I can see your eyes twinkling. You appreciate my dazzling style. Oh, you're a delight. Here you go. I want you to have it. We got a silk scarf. Heck yeah. Oh, I meant to talk to them so they could tell me more about it. The silk scarf raises the power of normal type moves. It's a marvelous scarf that will go with almost all Pokemon. I love scarf in all caps, Yeah, Palpuck, right. There's no just physical base attack or something. That's fine. I've never thought of struggle as your you thought of it in terms of magic versus the struggle being your physical attack. I mean, yeah, you've only got so much PP, only so much ammunition. I like what's hip, happening, and trendy. I'm always checking it out. Listen, have you heard about this new weird information? That's right, of course you know. I mean, sheesh, weird information. It's the hottest thing in cool. It's the hottest thing in cool. I'm gonna write weird information down. I was gonna try to say this to that person who, yeah, there was the person, the little girl that, needed us to say something to cheer her up. Dad asked us to cheer her up. and we said everybody poops, and apparently that didn't make her laugh. It didn't cheer her up for whatever reason. So I'm curious if we can plug in whatever this guy is saying or whatever we tell him, and it will, you know, do something. But let me take a quick note on here. Weird information. Possible hip phrase. Okay. Doo-doo. Perfect that Mr. Briney is going to take us exactly where we, or did take us exactly where we need to be to deliver this letter. We're just looking for Steven, all caps. Starting to wonder if Steven is inside the gym. I hear you and I like what you're saying. I'll give you one of my fishing rods. Old rod, heck yeah. And as an added bonus, I'll even throw in a little fishing advice. First, you want to face the water, then use the rod. Focus your mind. If you get a bite, pull on the rod. Sometimes you can snag something immediately, but with bigger catches, you need time to you need to time the pulls on your rod to haul them in. Yeah, just wait for the exclamation point, right? Or Brawly. Yeah, fighting type Pokemon. It's dark in here. Fighting Pokemon will lay a serious smackdown on normal Pokemon. Gym is as dark as the ocean floor. It'll get brighter after defeating the trainers in your way. Okay. Hey PJ, welcome. I don't know that we've been in here yet. Or further east, actually. There's a lot to be said for living on a small island like this in harmony with Pokemon and the family. I left the major port of Slateport City when I married my husband here. Life goes by slowly on this little island, but being surrounded by the beautiful sea, well, that's happiness too. Cute little zigzagoon. It's a ziggin', it's a zaggin'. It's a zigzagoonin'. Oh, I wanted to go east. Oh, not really much there. Looks like Route 107 is a watery one. We do have a fishing pole now, so that's nice. What do people do if they need to go to a washroom? What if my rod hooks a big one while I'm in the washroom? I just can't go. Man. Buddy, I think you got the whole sea right here. Now, I don't know if you have any privacy at all, but I can't help but think that you could, and you know, I understand you're no one wants to get like a public indecency charge or, you know, something like that, but I need an electric Pokemon and a grass Pokemon. We got some holes in our party here. Ingle's nice and leveled right now. Oh, well, of course the water gun's not going to do it. Should have just finished the job. Now he's all confused. One of the things about these games, though, you know, the whole Pokemon series, this is something I harp on a lot, but the way that this series presents itself with many angles in for you, like many ways, many things it might draw you in. For some, it's collecting them all. You know, a game where you're supposed to get a certain amount, and it's hard to do it. That draws some people in. For others, it's like having a big roster that you can move between, or they just love they love the monsters and learning about them, you know. There's the folks who get into all the like small kind of side quest stuff in the game, or the beauty side of it, the contests, the, you know, there's a little something for everybody. Where's Steven? This music's very, it's very, I don't know, it sounds, I'm looking for a good word here, but it's a bit sappy sounding. I like it, but... Now, we haven't done a lick of fishing yet, buddy, but that's okay. You know what, guys? Maybe I'll get a break in a little bit. I know we're supposed to be looking for Steven here. He's on the island somewhere, and it's possible I've even just missed him, because, you know, I'm not exactly paying that much attention. Can we go in here? Lots of folks in here. Weird information and software. What are we doing with all these words? And and software. Oh, so my hunch was right. I'm one step closer to being hip and happening. Yowza. I like this old balding guy worrying about what's hip and happening. Weird information, so hot. Now, if I go change it outside, does everybody else start using a different phrase here? This whole business about weird information, isn't there a TV show on it? I collect official weird information licensed merchandise. I have official weird information dolls, brand clothing, and officially licensed weird information. Picture books, yes, thank you. I own. I'm not sharing anything with you. Wow, keep all your weird information stuff, because I'm about to go change the catchphrase on your ass. Weird information is really popular right now. Oh, weird information. Wonderful weird information. I dare say, chap, it would pay for you to work on your singing before you trifle yourself with weird information. This is enough to drive a guy crazy, man. So if I go change this catchphrase now. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Damn it. Sorry, it's so much text you gotta type through. And then I end up hitting the button one more time. Not scroll through. We're not doing the typing. It is Balpuck, yeah. You say it over and over and over again to get everybody used to it. It loses its meaning. It isn't actually. This is too much. All right. Digital. We're halfway there. Conditions. Yeah. All right. Feelings. Now we're talking here. Some of our parallelism here is difficult based on these categories here. Feelings. I want digital disaster. Digital monsters. Can is monsters one of the things we can select here? Digimon. Lifestyles. Be funny if there's no monsters. They're like, what? These aren't monsters. These are Pokemon. What do you... Well, digital disaster it is, I think. I don't know if I can scroll through those anymore. Scroll through those windows. Digital disaster? I'm just like blowing his worldview right now. It's just the whole... He can't believe it, man. It was all about the weird information. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew that. I knew it all along. Of course I know about that. Digital disaster, right? Yeah, that's it. It's there. Isn't digital disaster the coolest or what? It's the hippest thing in hip. You think I'd not know about it? Pfft. Weird information? That's like so 5 minutes ago. Now, digital disaster is what's vital and in tune with the times. Yeah, it's just plugging. We've got Mad Libs here. Has this kid got digital disaster licensed merchandise? Yep, already. That was quick. Digital disaster sounds like it'd be a... I don't know, that's like one of the... I love the band King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and they left Spotify a while back, and I guess some like AI band, something was posted of some shitty AI slop band that is like in their style, and I guess even like was using their name or something, and that sounds digital. Digital disaster sounds like a fake King Giz song, like. No, digital disaster it is. I'm gonna go tell that sick girl digital disaster next chance we get. I don't think we had anything. It was just stop off in Dewport Town, deliver letter to Steven. That was our, that was our mission from the president of Devon Corporation. I think I might need to get a break, and then maybe we come back here and we either go to this gym here, or we keep looking for Steven. There is more island to our left, but I thought he would be in this town. I don't know. Yeah, let's get a little break. Thank you guys so much for hanging. Happy Thursday? Yeah. It's been a long week, guys. It's been a long week. I will not be streaming tomorrow, so thanks for coming through today. I don't usually stream so many days in a row, but I knew this week was going to be funky. But yeah, no stream tomorrow. Let's get it in while we can tonight. Thank you to the old man and the seabird and their boat, I suppose, for getting us over to Dewport Island. When we get back, we'll pick up where we left off and either go to that gym or continue the search for Steven. So, all right, guys, I'll see you back here in a bit. Thank you so much for hanging. This has been a fun one. See you soon. What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. Good to see you. Ralph, what's up, man? What's going on? How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. We are working our way through Pokemon Emerald 386. This one was put together by Zombie Anton. Again, the main thing here being you can get all 386 Pokemon in this one game with some pretty sweet ways of making it happen. We found a guy who would allow us to trade basically do a self-trade, you know. He's working on a device. He needed our help testing it out. Gave us a Porygon so that we could, you know, fire it up, see how it went. Then it basically allowed us to trade that Porygon to ourselves. We got the evolved form, which I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that that's how Porygon evolved. I know that, was it Porygon 2 added in Gen 2? Is that right? Is that when that came? Yeah, Porygon 2, I barely know you. Honestly, yeah. But yeah. It's been really fun so far. Again, shout out to Zombie Anton. That's his Twitch handle there. If you guys want to watch his streams, he's doing Fire Red 386 right now. That one just came out like a week or two ago. So good stuff. All right, guys, let's get back into our game, shall we?
So there's Ronald with his magic bag of hallucinogenic drugs.
I'm gonna take him on. All right, what can we do? Hair is misbehaving. What is going on here? Hair today, gone tomorrow. It always gets caught up in the headphones. No bueno. Do 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 do. Ralph, man, I got to get in and test that game. I'm really stoked, guys. Ralph Nemesis is wrapping up work on, I think you said it was your first game, right? I'm gonna give that thing a try. Should have a little time this weekend, but I think it's trials wrapping up soon. Have you heard about Digital Disaster? Have you heard? It's the new Ralph Nemesis game. Everybody's talking about it. I mean, sheesh, Digital Disaster. It's the hottest thing in gaming. For the Game Boy Color. Hell yeah, man. That's right. Yeah, I knew you'd mentioned it was at least for Game Boy. Yeah, that's awesome. It is the biggest happening thing right now. Yes. I'm sure there's lists of like some of the oddest combinations you can do, but of course we're a little bit limited with this just 2-word phrase, you know, sadly. Yeah, man. Well, I'll have to give it a shot and yeah, see how it goes. I should have a little bit of time this weekend, hopefully still up and running over the weekend. All right, so we can go to this gym now. We're also looking for Steven, and I don't know if he's just on the island somewhere or if he's... I mean, they said Dewfort Town, so... he's around here somewhere. And we could even check this... It's fighting, it's a fighting gym, apparently, so... Yeah, man. I've never tested a game before. I feel like as a kid, I remember hearing about Nintendo being based out of Redmond, Washington, and like, you know, like as you do, kind of keeping that as like, yeah, that's one place I might end up going, you know. Keep that one in your back pocket for, you know, that day when it's not just your uncle that works at Nintendo, but it's you. Must have been tough at actually having a an uncle that worked at Nintendo. You know, that would have been difficult. No one would have believed you. Same thing with, of course, a girlfriend in Canada. You know. Or she goes to another school. I don't know that I've ever had an allegiance to either of the two, Alpuck. I feel like I've switched it up over the ages. I think maybe I first went for Hitmonlee. I think was that initial reaction as a like a 10 or 11-year-old, you know, whatever it was. Just another. Wing attack it. No one believes you. No, guys, really, she actually does exist, and she goes to another school. Like, the world is big, guys. Like, I know your lives all revolve around, you know, East Middle School, but some of us have expanded our circle, okay? Stick with the hot hand. The hot wing. The hot wing, Wingull. Like in deep sea fishing, I lost spectacularly. Fishing's great, but so is battling. If you don't mind, can we meet again? Instantly puts his number in the PokeNav. He's like, let me hold that thing for a sec. Kid, you fight real well. Give me a call if you want to do it again. So there's this cave. I mean, Steven, are you... Hey, you. It gets awfully dark ahead. It'll be tough trying to explore. That guy who came by earlier, Steven, I think it was, he knew how to use Flash, so he ought to be all right. But, well, for us hikers, helping out those that we meet is our motto. Here you go. I'll pass this on to you.
Okie dokie.
HMO5. Here, take this machine. You can flash your. I'm gonna teach you to flash, kid. Come here. It lights up even the inky darkness of caves. But to use it, you need the gym badge from Dewford's Pokemon Gym. I thought that might be coming too. All right, let's head back. Thanks for teaching us how to flash. Sorry, how to use flash. I like the little sprite here for Lazy Boy. It also just looks like he's perpetually just like falling from about 3 inches just straight down. Oh no. Yeah, our character is just like, you know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and let you keep that, okay? I don't. All right, how we doing? Nobody's taking a hit. Wingull's used a couple of moves. Let's. I'll just heal up. Kind of think about who we want to bring in there. Although running around in that, if we've got some, I wonder what's in that cave. Maybe we'll run around the cave for just a second. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, man, another Mucinex D day. Yucky. And I feel like the Mucinex D family right now. All of them. Just sitting around in their snotty ways. In their snot living room. Ugh.
Mamma mia!
I need to get Wingull out of the top spot here. We can try to catch one of those too, guys. We don't have to kill it. Man, I think yeah, some of these HMs, it's funny because I guess over time, what are they doing for HMs now? Does that even exist, or? I feel like that's one thing they've gradually tried to, like, you know, make more user-friendly, I guess, over the course of the series. I think by Gen 2 you could just walk up to the thing that needed an HM move done to it, the rock or the shrub, the body of water. I think you could walk up to that and hit it, you know, hit the confirm button or whatever, and it would initiate that if you had a Pokemon that could do it, or... But yeah. I can't remember. Was that... I think you got like a hot button or something at one point too? Maybe that's... I remember that from like Fire Red or something. A Zubit. Don't kill. Don't kill it. Do, do, do. First of many, yeah. Get used to that sprite, son. I like the little cloud that comes out for the the drowsy cloud. All right, get your scratch on.
Mamma mia!
Get Lazy Boy out of there. Just in time for Zubat to wake up. He's loafing. JPEG, I don't know if I want to keep you in the party, but let's see what you got. What a thing to say to a Pokemon when you send it out. You know, like no pressure, right? I don't know if I want you in the party, but let's see what you got. Sorry, I don't think about these things sometimes. And I sit around and wonder why the friendship ones don't, you know, why they don't evolve. What does conversion do? I converted into a psychic type. Yeah, I lose this battle and then I have to give a speech about, like, I learned today that it's actually not all about strength. What matters most is the bond between me and my Pokemon. And if I don't have that, why, gah, I don't have anything at all. I know, yeah, it's same here, Palpuck. I'm gonna try to get some of these, since we've done a bit of a party shuffle, it'd be nice to get some of these other Pokemon, you know, rolling and some experience. They're not helping me right now in this fight, but that's okay. I can't get an attack off. Keep on leeching me. Alright, let me just bring out a heavy hitter. I was trying to get somebody else in, but I don't think they can finish the job. Mr. Mud's so far out, I don't use him. Yeah, I know, right? Well, we're gonna see. This is our first Zubat, you know? I guess that is something worth celebrating? Or, I don't know, mourning, lamenting. First of many. Thanks, Ichigo. Yeah, I like JPEG. Not a member of the JPEG Mafia, just JPEG. Lazy boy. Do, 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 do. Zubat KFC plushie. Yeah. Oh man. That's funny. I don't think I don't remember those plushies, but we didn't hit KFC very often. I would get some of the cool, like, Taco Bell stuff. Yeah. I didn't even try to catch the Zubat, I just got carried away. Anyway, this thing's about to fly away from us quickly, so... Goodbye, Abra. I've forgotten that you can catch Pokemon in these games. You know what? Also, I don't think we have many balls. We just got a couple there, so I should probably go get something else. This is already going badly. Let's get this Geodude and then we'll hit the exit. Just, yeah, we don't have tackle or anything. I was gonna see if we could just, like, whittle this one down a bit. Get Lazy Boy in. least put it to sleep. Now you mentioned confusion, but you didn't mention if it ever tried to pull a leech life on you. Ralph, that's when you gotta watch out. KFC, it Toy Stories itself to, awake whenever you're asleep, and you got your Zubat plushie running around the house making some trouble. Scratch that thing. You just came out, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever.
The Game Master.
Scratch him. Yeah. Yeah, it's a... I think when I speak of the Sega sickos sometimes, I think there is a little bit of a Sid energy there, for sure. They're the kids that have access to cherry bombs for some reason. You know, why? I just want to whittle him down a bit. We should probably just try to catch it. You want to go on a great ball? It climbs mountain paths using only the power of its arms. Because they look just like boulders lining paths, hikers may step on them without noticing. I'm not going to be using the Geodude line. I use it way too much in games. We got to find ourselves another rock. Public execution, Ralph. It's funny to think of kids just like just you get to play God with the toys and you hope one grows out of it, you know. Yeah, they do, Balpuck, yeah. I mean, especially when you play as badly as I do, but... Yeah, it can take a lot of turns. Let's get some balls. You guys don't have a mart, huh? Oh yeah, they don't have a mart. Do you sell them in here? No. Well, we have like 2 Pokeballs. I don't think Geodude's gonna have much for this next gym, you know. Could have gotten a Zubat. Just pop in for another second. We've got 2 Pokeballs we'll use, and then we'll probably get out of here. No! Makuhita. I've only seen this one. I don't know much about it. The sprite's funny. Alright, let's see what we can do here. That would be good to have Yawn once again. I don't want to kill it.
Hello there.
Hey, lazy boy. Baghead, yeah. It's a Trubbish on top of a... It's two Trubbishes put together. It sprouted legs. Legs and arms. Look at that. Oh. Bam. It's that easy. For me, I think it feels good to play Emerald because I did skip Gen 3 for the most part, and, you know, other than the Gen 1 remake, so it feels good to do this. I think what got me back into Pokemon big time after playing like Fire Red, Leaf Green, was the remakes of Gen 2, because I skipped, you know, I skipped Diamond and, you know, Pearl and Platinum. Do, 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 do. Could probably try to catch it at this point, or go to sleep one more time, I guess, but don't do that. But Gen 5 was like the first of the new Pokemon I played that wasn't a remake, all the way since Gen 2, I guess. And what interested me about it, I didn't know anything about the hype beforehand. I didn't know, like, it only came to my awareness like maybe after it was already released. But I had I'd seen a good review or two just pop up, and I think what grabbed my eye was, yeah, seeing that it was a brand new set of 150 Pokemon. Now, of course, there's a lot of ones that could have direct analogs to, you know, Gen 1 or other generations, but I really enjoyed it. I thought that was sweet. And I had read just, maybe it was just like a single review or something, that I saw something on Reddit that kind of got me stoked on it, because I didn't catch any hype. I didn't really know what I was getting into. It was sort of like, all right, I heard that this was worth checking out. I think they had mentioned that they had been a fan who was big time lapsed. You know, they just hadn't played much Pokemon in a long time. So, then this had helped to, you know, help them get that spark back. Makuhita caught.
Mamma mia!
Yeah. Yeah. I like the idea of him like kind of just being more like a monster. I feel like as the movies got later and later, with more and more sequels and stuff, I feel like they kind of made him like didn't he sort of just, I don't know, it was almost not even human. It loves to toughen up its body above all else. If you hear quaking rumbles in a cave, it is the sound of Makuhita undertaking strenuous training. Finally. Was that a, was that you stoked that we caught it, or giving a suggestion on the, giving a suggestion for the nickname? Either way, we can, I'll work with it. All right. We have one more Pokeball to our name, and then we'll maybe go back and like do that gym. Now look at this. Sableye. Yeah, yeah. As I started to talk, I was like, yeah, it's probably just excitement that we finally caught that thing. Took a long time. Oh yeah. It's done. just looking at the art here. Is this one? This is a Gen 3 originating mon, right? I always want to say monster lately. I gotta just throw mon around a bit.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia. Yeah, I do see this sort of stitch right down the center there. That's funny. I've only seen a little bit of this Pokemon around. I think I've seen its like 3D version. I could believe that, Ralph. All right. Wow. Quick to wake up. Yeah, all right. No more yawn for you, lazy boy. All right, let's see what we can do to just knock it down a peg. Knock it down a peck. All right. I'm gonna get one more peck in. Yeah. Right. You start to get into a bit of a stretch territory, you know? Ah, well, doggone it. Didn't catch it. Goodbye, Sableye. I wanted to catch you, but you didn't want to come along. Oh, of Lilo and Stitch fame? I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. But now I get you. It also looked like a, when I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I mean, I see the, almost like a plushie. It's got a, you know, a stitch right down the center. Yeah. It's that's interesting, Ichigo. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. I recently saw Moana, and that was like the first... Yeah, it was the first Disney movie I've seen in a long time. I don't think I've seen... I can't remember. I actually don't think I've seen Frozen. Yeah, so I missed a lot of the, like, biggest Disney... We gotta get out of here. We don't have the bowels anymore. Tackle him, Tails. Alright, let's exit. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, it's funny because for me, I'll say, I guess there were some... One thing I'm curious about is with Gen 5, like on the topic of like animals and Pokemon and you know, how frequently was it that they were, you know, based on animals, or at what point did it get away from that? Because there's a lot of talk about this, but you know, I didn't stick around with the series steadily enough to like to notice anything, and like I said with Gen 5, that was the one that pulled me back in for at least that generation. And apparently in the lead up to that, I guess some things were already released about like Trubbish and Vanillux, or I can't remember what the smaller one is, and a couple of others, right? And like, and because at the very least, like I hear a lot of talk about, it seems like a lot of folks, you know, Pokemon Black and White, that was like one that seems to, you know, yeah, I don't know, kind of be a common target of ire amongst some Pokemon fans. So yeah, I'm curious about how did that go down? Because I wasn't paying any attention to like the online discourse about Pokemon at that time. So I feel like going in going in ignorant and not hearing anything about it, or even once I played it, not really looking to a forum. I wasn't finding video game stuff online at that point. I wasn't watching stuff on like YouTube, really. Was pretty phased out of video games. Sadly. So yeah, it's interesting that, because I know that's something that seems to bug a lot of fans. Okay, sorry. We need to go hit the gym now, I suppose. Let me go save. We could always ride the boat back, I'm sure, and come back with, you know, more Pokeballs. Do we have a chance in this gym? Sometimes it feels good, you know, I don't know. The discourse around games before they even launch can be so crazy that and it can be difficult to parse out what's real, and people talk about games as if they're already, like the legacy is already set and the thing hasn't even dropped yet, you know, and you'll hear, you know, 3 days after the release, there'll be like, now that the dust has settled, what are you guys' thoughts on this new, you know, this new game? It's like, what, that the game has arrived and you now have access to it, you know, like its legacy is set. I'm just walking around aimlessly.
Oh, wow!
So I feel that I was a bit rewarded for having, you know, I guess just not paid attention yet. But I kind of just went in totally blind on, I bought Pokemon White and I went in totally blind on it and ended up loving it. I think it was pretty great. You know, like there were parts of it that I, you know, it's not like the whole thing was the most perfect video game experience ever, but I had a great time with it, and I did think it was a cool thing for the series to do. But at that point I've been checked out. I hadn't played Gen 3 or 4 outside of the remakes for those generations, so, or, you know, the remakes that were, you guys get what I'm saying. Shit, I can't just tie myself into knots. Yeah, I thought so too, Ralph. I think that was what was nice about it, is like, I did appreciate going into battle and not always knowing what I was up against, you know. And I was in a rut with Pokemon when I would fire up, at that point when I'd fire up the remakes for Gen 1 and 2. It was like I was playing with the same parties. I wasn't really enjoying it, you know, like, and yeah, it felt fresh. And I liked the setting too. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got well, we'll listen to our coach here. Yeah, we've already, that was about it being dark. Yeah, Pal Puck, let's see, what do we got to do? So So they're psychic. They're good against rock, I believe, right? Aren't fighting, I think, is good against rock as well, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did too, Nick. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is. I do think that's worth trying. We'll have Wingull take a turn in there. Hope you're well, Nick. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it felt cool. You know, like, it wasn't a perfect game, but I'm, you know, nobody's asking for that. But it was really fun. I really think that it was, at some point in time, you know, apparently they wanted to do it for Gen 3, or at one point they had considered doing a fresh slate of Pokemon, because they were already starting to feel by the time they got to these games that, you know, people might be stuck in a bit of a rut, or, you know, using the same Pokemon, not as exciting anymore, so. But it's funny, because I really think that when it comes to commentary on Pokemon Black and White, for some people, I think it was always that they can't use their favorite mons, you know, and it's like everything kind of every other negative thing kind of stemmed from that, or you know, that was the foot in the door for. Yeah. All right, it's dark. That's right, Ichigo. Hey, maybe it's a dud. I don't know. It's my buddy at this point. What, am I just gonna ditch it? And hey, I'm playing a new game for the first time. I don't know how to get that legendary, you know, the optional one. How many of you guys had like a you know, yeah, that's what's funny about these games now, is that like there's sometimes, especially with Pokemon, I feel like there's not as much engagement with it on a fun, casual level. There is fun, casual, and then they're doing some crazy like Kaizo speedrun or something, you know, and it's like, or they're, you know what I mean, or it's but I feel like it's because it's so specialized, you have so many people who play these games and really deeply get into these games, way more than someone like me that's like always been like, yeah, man, I like Pokemon a lot, I've loved it for years, and it's like, yeah, but you've played each of the games like twice, you know, and then you guys know all the generations I missed over the course of that time too, so it's like, you know, you meet folks who are just into it at a much higher level. Many tiers. Yes, the IRL Pokemaniacs. What I was gonna say is that sometimes because of that, it's like, I think people can get really into like, what is the best and or fastest way to play, who are the strongest mons, you know, etc. The meta kind of becomes part of that conversation too, when the series is truly, seems like for the most part it's easy enough to bumble your way through, you know, and use like your favorite mons, be loyal to that Pidgey that you finally brought all the way up to a Pidgeot. Can you believe it? If that's what you want to do, you know. And yeah, man, it's you know, it's something to get into, and you know, it's fun to get cracked out in something, really just, you know, learn everything about a gameplay system. But I do think that sometimes that Pokemon sometimes is at risk of like the highest level players kind of crowding out any other kind of fun, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, or It's yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, totally, Ralph. Exactly. Yeah, like I think that's what bugged me about like kind of not watching speedruns and stuff during a lot of the real genesis of that as it's getting put on YouTube or, you know, it's going on Justin TV, etc. Like I'm missing all that, you know? So, you know, the first time I see like an Ocarina of Time speedrun, I'm like, what's this fool doing, man? He's just like jumping backwards half the game, you know. He's targeting and skipping backwards across Hyrule Field, you know. And I was like, you know, I remember like pulling something up, so I was like, oh man, this is such a casual sounding thing. I know, but there was that like, man, I fucking love Ocarina of Time, man. I beat that game like I stopped counting it 10 times, you know. Let me pull. Oh wow, I see people are playing this stuff live. Well, let me check that out. That looks cool. And it's just like it's just that perspective of Link hopping backwards across Hyrule Field, and I just remember thinking like, this sucks. I'm happy that you're beating the game really fast, but from what I'm coming from, having not caught all the lead up to this. This sucks as a product to watch or as a fun thing to. It's the, you know, and I know that it's not. I know, you know. Come on, like I know, the point is to go fast, and to do that you do the meta. You know, it's but. Got some tough Pokemon in here. There you go. Oh yeah, it's you know, more power to the speedrunners, you know. We love you. Ichigo was saying, my buddy told me that competitive Pokemon's basically math and stats. Yeah, truly. And a whole lot of time, you know. I think there's so much for that with these games, man. There's like I don't know. I'll just say all this. I can only speak for myself, but it's part of why, like, you know, I think it's important to not shoot for the meta in every single game that you play. I feel like it's just easy to get burned out, or you're just like, you know, it's. It also means that you're knowing everything about the game. When people do this on a game that they're only just getting to for the first time, that means that you're spending the entire time kind of just like with your nose in a walkthrough, or like reading about what the best teams are, or, oh, I know that this is coming up ahead and we need to set up for this, and I need to go ahead and do this thing now if we're gonna, and it's like a first time through something sometimes. And it just, I feel like yeah, I don't know. It's I'm glad that those worlds exist, you know, but it's man, you know, I don't know, I need a little more variety. Yeah, there's so many games out there, you know. And everyone who would say something like that, Ralph, it's not as if they haven't had their games that they've, you know, enjoyed really knuckling down in, or, you know, understanding what's going on, looking up how it works, maybe knowing a formula or two, you know. But yeah, I don't know, it's. Anyway, I don't mean to sound like I'm just complaining. I'll just say, to me, I think it makes games a lot more fun when you don't necessarily shoot for that level of deep understanding and fast, maximalist, like, in terms of power, or you know. I just feel like it's better sometimes when you try to cash it up a little bit, you know? Sometimes that's what you need. If you're stuck in a rut, move on to something else. You know. Of course, Tails, you're normal. I should have healed after that first fight. That's okay. Yeah, I agree, Palpuck. Yeah. Doo-doo. I guess I wanted to make sure you were dead. So goodbye. I like the idea of Machop low kicking a Wingull. The Wingull's like, you know, it's still on the beach trying to get its, trying to get going. Machop just comes in with a low kick. Yeah, it's funny. It's not like a control. Yeah, it's got things that it's weak to, just like everything else. It's part of that paper, rock, scissors, and then throw in a bunch of other elements too that you have with this game. I do wonder what like it feels like it would be so difficult to balance such a large roster, you know. And I guess, you know, that's where a lot of ROM hacks come in too. I don't remember Bide being good. But I think if I click yes, it's going to tell me what it is. Endures attack for 2 turns to retaliate double. So you lose 2 turns and then you attack on a 3rd? I think that's going to be no. I mean, I don't know. Of course, I mean, I'm not going to be keeping some stuff like Tackle and Growl for very long, but I can always... this screen, over the generations of Pokemon, how much time have I spent stuck on the, you know, move deletion screen here? I hope so too, Palpuck. There's a huge... I feel that it could be very, very popular. Because at this point, the folks playing 2D Pokemon are not just the people who are from that age, or from the generations that 2D Pokemon games were coming out. Like, it's hugely popular with folks a lot younger than us. And, or at least, yeah, popular enough, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I want some beauty contests though. Come on. We can have the yeah. It's like the yeah, you give a Pokemon halftime show or something that they're gonna do. The Pocket Monsters halftime show. Goodbye, Growl. Oh, did I say oh well, whoops. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Maybe they're saying I used your... Maybe I said Palpuck at the beginning of that. My bad. Yeah, I was just replying to Ralph Nemesis. What's funny, Ralph? I can't see your name at all until I go and, like, highlight it. Deep purple. I've also got the, like, night shift setting on my computer right now, so... Getting those blue light flashes. Instant migraine. Makes me want to Psyduck. I actually watched the anime yesterday of Psyduck getting to such a powerful migraine at that point that you're and then, you know, Akira the whole room. Duck's eye, exactly. What's up, MH? How you doing? He's just, Misty doesn't know what to do with him because he's like, she calls for another Pokemon, he pops out first, and he's just like running around, and she's like, oh, well, eventually he's like, okay, well, sure. Try to fight Koga, go for it. And he doesn't do anything. And then after a while, yeah, the headache picks up to such an intensity. Or maybe he takes an attack from Koga's Pokemon, I'm not sure. And then after that, the headache is to such a level that he's able to fry whatever Pokemon he's fighting against. I mean, it might be Koga's daughter for this fight. I can't remember, but yeah. Yeah, does Golduck have anything going? Is that psychic and water for Golduck? It's going okay, Metroid. We yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, this layout I saw out there, and then it's funny because I had to fix one little thing about it. It had Pokédex written down there where Parvimon is now, but it and I'm a stickler about this. It did not have the accent, and for whatever reason, that bugged the out of me. And I remember at this point not having as great a grasp of OBS or any of the, you know, or any of the image editing programs I use, any of that stuff at that point. And I spent too long trying to add a little color source in OBS as a accent mark above the E. And I ended up not liking how it looked. I'm sorry. I think I used that for a while, actually, but and then I found some cheesy site to, use the Pokemon font, you know.
Press start to play.
Yeah. What typing do we get with Golduck? Blue Platypus, number 55. Yeah, just water. Wow.
I love the vibes here, dude.
Organist is getting it. Still playing that sappy song, you know? Yeah. He gets those psychic moves as well. That's interesting, having the psychic moveset. Psychic and water, yeah. But yeah, today I learned, you know? This version here. Can you get any bigger? All right. Now we're at, this is about Pokemon Scarlet level visuals right here, I think. Safe to say. Let me add a little animation to it. All right, it's like, you know, waiting for a move. This is what happens when it takes a hit. It goes, let's see. 1 second. I got it. Hey, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Psyduck? It blows up when it takes a hit, apparently. I don't know. The hell? Psyduck, I was trying to show them something cool. Like when you take a hit, like this. Falls and then he's back up, right? And then when he goes to do his own move, it's just a quick, it's a quick boom. Hire me, Game Freak. Oh, man. Gotta love it. Right, what's up with Gold Duck's coloration here? We got a gold bill, kind of. Yeah, that's the attack, a little. It's super effective. You know, I love Pokemon and I love making fun of it too. It's great, man. It's a what a gold mine.
Press start to
And you
play.
you gotta love it to make fun of it too, you know? I don't want to hear any bullshit from someone who doesn't like these games. You know, I don't know that I've ever used a Slowking. Yeah, Slowpoke line. So many Mons I've never given a chance. Alright guys, I think we're due for another break. How about that, you know? Let's cut the scene. Alright, we're all saved up. Let me make sure I actually pause this time during the break. Oh, you gotta love that sound. Alright, let's get back here. Old Slowpoke Tails, man. You know that, Team Rocket's really just... At that point, man, they're really just going for anything, right? Oh, Slowpoke Tails, let's do that! They have no leadership. They're rudderless at that point. Ichigo, what's up, man? Yeah, thank you guys for hanging. It's been fun. Yeah. Yeah, Nick, totally. Gen 2 had so much. It added so much to the whole formula, you know? And then I guess these games went even further with kind of like cementing sort of what Pokemon would be like. In some ways, at least. I was reading something about how like the games to this day use what's been kind of a modified version of, you know, the base coding from the system from this game. So, or I guess just to say this, the gameplay system, how it all works, the catching mechanics. At this point, I guess for, yeah, catching especially, it's like they're still using that formula they hammered out for this one, just with a couple tweaks. All right, let's get ourselves a break. I'm gonna go have a plant-based Slowpoke tail. You guys can have what you want. See you in a bit. BRB. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Dustin, what's going on, man? What's happening? Some amusing chat happening. The old man has been, he owed us a favor, and he's been placated now, I guess, or the favor has been paid to us. I don't know how to talk. That's not the word I was going for. Yeah. You should just get into the game, you know?
Press start to play.
Goodbye. Old man got us to a town here. I actually haven't really checked our map to see exactly where he brought us to. You know, we know the name of the place, but Dewford Town. Man. Would you, what would you do with it if you had it now? If you had that Pokemon card? Because I think about this sometimes, because for me, with some of the stuff I got rid of, it's like, I'm usually not thinking of selling it for the most part. I mean, hey, sometimes, yeah, it'd be nice to have that if you did need to sell it, but, you know, when I'm thinking of the Nintendo GameCube and the Game Boy Player, I swear, man, I'd be using it. I'd use it every day. I'd play it every day, guys. I promise. If I had it. But it's gone, you know. Ralph said it's gone. Yeah. Well, there is a point. I mean, you know, especially people, when folks collect and then collect multiples, it's easy enough just being a Nintendo gamer to have multiple copies of the same game. You know, there's stuff that like I had on, you know, multiple systems, and then you think about like having downloaded it to the Wii as well. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. So, Lazy Boy here isn't, you know, being of normal typing. They're not really the person that should be leading these battles. However, Wingull's got a great move. They're high level, so I'm trying to have somebody else sort of fill in for us a bit. Tails again, normal. Mr. Mud. Wingull is just that badass, you know. I wonder, yeah, how much Ichigo? Let me look this up. Welcome, Rotes. Yep. Yeah, it's more like a where have you been? Okay, because Mr. Mud is our starter Pokemon. Oh my god. What's up? Welcome back. Alright, let's see. We gotta look up some crazy Pokemon card prices here. Ooh. I can't type when I'm streaming. I lose all ability. Let's go for let's see. Gen 1 Pikachu card. I'll show you guys what we got. Okay. Yikes. Oh! Oh, hey, $19, first edition, old Pokemon cards, 100% vintage. For a free delivery. You know, I was thinking it was a scam until you added the free delivery, and that's one more good thing in the favor of it. I'm just gonna go with it. $588 for this Japanese one here. Let's try that. Mint foil. What are we working with here? $59.99 for a set. We get the Japanese ones. Maybe they're cheaper because there's more of them out there, better preserved. I don't know how to shop around for this stuff. I don't even know enough to shop around for it, you know? Help roads. No. I'm just kidding, man. Yeah. Thanks for the lurk, buddy. So you got all the good stuff, huh? With the uncle at Toys R Us, uncle at Nintendo. $450 for a binder lot. Man. Okay, I can't do this anymore. I don't think anybody can. Shouldn't have looked up the Pichu Toys R Us promo card. Oh, man. Those are gold bars, man. Each one of them. Yeah, they gets the vintage category, huh? All right, closing out Windows. No more eBay. But I will check out a link from Ichigo. Get your cookies the hell out of here, okay? 1 second. Pulling up this link. And loading. And loading. Do. Reject all. This music's crazy too. Fight me, please, dude. You just want to look at Pokemon cards. Oh wait, this isn't. You guys aren't seeing this one. Man, what the heck? An extra window popped up. My God, the system's down. All right, well, my computer is not being operated by a competent operator right now, so I can't blame it on the computer, but you know. All right, 1 second. Here it comes. See what we got here. Zoom. Look at this. Look at this. Pretty sick card. How much we talking? I think I'm so zoomed in now, it's confused. Okay. What? Okay. Estimate? Oh, come on. The auction closed, but we don't get to know exactly how much? 450,000 to 550,000 USD. Dang. How much did it actually go for? Man, that's crazy. $1 billion. Oh, dun dun dun. Alright, I got the fanfare totally wrong, but I'd have to hear it again. I watched Austin Powers for the first time in many years, maybe a year or two ago, and I thought I still had a great time. It was hilarious. International Man of Mystery. Haven't seen the other two in even longer. All right, well, you get a gold diamond certification with this thing. I guess we can do this battle. Whoa, man. That cow's nice high kick there. No, thank you, Ichigo. Thank you. Oh, that's funny, Nick. I did watch a lot of that one when it came out. I think I've seen more of 1 and 2, maybe, over time, but yeah. It's funny too. It's of course, lazy boy, we never took you out. Sorry, man. Bad strategy. There's this Workaholics episode that revolves around each of the three of them. They can't agree on what the most iconic Mike Myers role is, and each of them ends up like I can't remember if it's for a Halloween. I don't know what it is that they're going to, but they each end up like representing or dressing up as and taking on the personality of Austin Powers, the Love Guru, and I can't remember what the other one is. Yeah, it was you know, there's some head scratchers in there. All right, pulling out the big guns. Yeah. Oh, that's funny, Ichigo. Well, man, it's like it's really in right now. You know, I know your kid might not be old enough yet to really know what's going on with that, but yeah, maybe they are. Dad, give me some Pokemon cards. It is interesting how it's oh, yep, a little bit more light every time we beat one of these guys. You know, it's gotten more popular. The cards and stuff, I guess, I don't know if there's scarcity or just a crazy amount of like scalping, but oh, nice. You know, that's right. That's great. You see, Ichigo, you and I, we had to make the mistakes so that this next generation could learn. You know, I had to go through Pokemon and have that phase before I could, you know, move on to other good RPGs. Learn that there was a whole other world out there, and that didn't take anything away from Pokemon, but. Nope, that looks kind of bossy right there. Oops. I can't remember who the third character was that they went as, so yeah, it was something stupid. It was I can't remember now. Shrek's, yeah, I mean, Shrek's got to be up there for, you know, his best stuff. I haven't seen much of Shrek 2 and whatever else. I don't know how many there are. There was a chatter that kept, they were very Shrek focused for a long time, and I disappointed them by having not seen the newest Shrek movie among other movies. And still feeling, you know, it's got me down. I know, yeah, that's it's crazy. Yeah. Battle Girl Jocelyn. Okay, we got a little more light. Let's go heal up a bit. I think the boss might be coming up next. I think I've seen maybe Shrek 2, but yeah, I don't know if anything after that. Oh. Get in there.
Well.
Do 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 be. I have a map in my PokéNav. I can also just walk over to the wall and look at a big map. It's the same map, but immersion. So we're down here. Sweet. Way down in Dewford Town. Do 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 do. Ooh, jaw poppin'. Hey, no stream tomorrow night. That's why I really just crammed him in this week. Kind of nice. Kept me very, very busy. And among other things, time management being terrible to start with, but let's save. And, well, we can get up to the boss. No hidden stuff. I haven't really been clicking around much. Gotta remember to hit A. They're hiding some carbos or something, or whatever they call it. Do 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 do. I fought them all except the gym master. I like this mural behind her. Then I don't know who this. I can't. Yeah. No, it's Brawly. That's right. Him. Hello. I'm Brawly, Dewford's gym leader. I've been churned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in the pitch-black cave. So, you wanted to challenge me? Let me see what you're made of. Man. Training in the darkness. Nice high level. Still got Lazy Boy in my party. That's hilarious. He's not gonna last. I can't be bothered to put a Pokemon that would make sense into the first slot. You know, it's too... Yeah. Thank you, Lazy Boy. R.I.P. You can sleep now, Lazy. You can sleep now, slack off. Sleep forever. Good night, Wolverine. I just don't, you know, I don't want to... I get this way with these games sometime where I don't want to rely on a couple of Pokemon. But, I mean, I know that that's part of it. Get in there, Wingull. Low kick and a Wingull, jeez. take these tornadoes. Yeah, you got plenty of this. Yep, there you go. Super potion. Okay. You jerk. Doesn't that always do like 40 damage? Oh, it's a, yeah. Just a calculation, I guess. Alright, good job, Wingull. You got beat up, though. Might send something else in to, yeah, okay. Based on level. That makes sense. Yeah, I remembered something along those lines after it. It was too late. Alright. Where to go with this? I could just leave Wingull out there, but I might have something else in just to try to heal it up, and then this might be a sacrifice. JPEG. I don't think our Tailo has... Oh, well, it has Peck. It does have Peck. I forgot about that. Got any potions? Okay. I do have a super potion. 20. What's a super potion do? 50? I wonder how soon we can buy those. Let's get it done. We got a boss here, so let's not... We got a boss. That one's cool. Ouchies. I like the animation for that. Thank you for your sacrifice, JPEG. Pokemon Pinball. Yeah, Ichigo, that one's fun. My cousin had that. Alright, here we go. I think Wingull it is. You could try Gargle. With their Peck. Rumble Pack on that thing, right? Used a battery. I was watching Sopranos the other day, and Anthony Jr. has like at one point he's holding what I'm pretty sure was a Game Boy Color, and it looked like he had one of the games that used a battery, and I'd say probably, yeah, to me, yeah, it looked like Pokemon Pinball. Makuhita. You're Anthony Jr. AJ. Alright. That's all I can think about. It's been like an episode of Sopranos, you know, last couple of nights. It's been what we've been doing to wind down. Doesn't exactly get one wound down always. It's could be can get you going. Stay in, Gargle. Oops. Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. That's I never got around to that one. Yeah. And yeah, I know it, I've never played any of the Panel de Pon games or the spin-offs or other games relabeled for it, yeah. Loud neighborhood. Goodbye, Makuhita. Oh, he's bulking up. I want to give that one a shot sometime. Yeah, I've heard really good things. Dang, he really did bulk up. We're in trouble now. Come on, Wingull. I no longer feel that Wingull is like over leveled, I suppose, if we're fighting level 19 gym leader, but yep. There it goes. How about Mr. Mud? Comes down to Mr. Mud. Come on, you gotta get angry, Mr. Mud.
Oh my!
Let's bide. That's the move right now, guys. Do not use a super potion either. Come on. Don't do it. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a, yeah, that those games were on Game Boy Color as well. We've been rated by somebody before that did really great, like, it was the I don't know, it's the Tetris stuff, but it's like Tetrio or whatever, you know, there's a dot in there somewhere. I don't know. I'm a filthy casual. Never played this particular Tetris or whatever, but it's like a two-player thing, and they're nuts, man. They are so good at it. And I've never been too huge. I've always, I think out of a lot of genres, puzzles I dipped into a bit, but never had one I really dove into that deeply. Alright, Tails. Too bad you don't have quick attack. Hey, Thanos. Oh, that's gonna be all she wrote, guys. My team died.
Is there a moment where it crosses your mind to stand up for yourself?
Not like this. It would help if I started with the better Pokemon. There were some, yeah, there were some cell phones from the very beginning. Cell phones. No cell phones allowed inside the gym. It's a one-hit knockout. All right, well, you know what? That's okay. This is a humbling lesson here for our hero. We're gonna restart. I'm going to restart the game. I know that is kind of lame.
You don't want to hurt the boy, Harvey.
Oh yeah, I don't know that I've seen it yet, Thanos. We managed to catch one inside that cave. The cave here in the Dewport Island. Alright. We started off on the wrong foot here with Lazy Boy, gotta admit. With that being said, Gargle went down pretty easily, and so did Wingull. I think if we get that, if I save Lazy Boy and put Makuhita to sleep, which I don't actually, it would just go first, and crush him. I think I think you do. Well, actually, I don't know about this generation, Palpuck. Yeah, I don't know actually. I think that, you know, with another go at it, we could go in with that same team and get it done with a little bit more strategy and a little luck. But let's just do that first before I go do anything too dramatic. Who goes in first? Perhaps Gargle? Are you going to be able to get a peck in? You have quick attack too. You could also just go for sweeping with Wingull as well, but I don't know, let's try this. What the heck? I'm trying to mix it up amongst these Pokemon and give everybody a chance. Everybody gets a chance on this team, alright? You gotta love all your Pokemon, man. It's not all about strength. It's about the bond. Alright. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta be humble, Ralph. You know. It is Balbuck, yeah. I reset, so yeah, we're good on that front now. Peck isn't doing a whole lot. Okay. Well, maybe I'll be able to get the kill with Wingull here. Let's see. Yeah, bad start. I think I'll probably still get Wingull a potion at some point, but it's not doing the one-hit kits. It's not getting the one-hit KOs. I wish it would, but man, my throat is really sore. What do I want to do? Lazy Boy's not going to get a move in, I don't believe. I'm going to keep Wingull in one more. Confusing. Yeah, I guess that would make sense, Palpuck, so as to not like I mean, yeah, I remember seeing the prices for those, like playing the early, first couple gens, and yeah, definitely on a casual run, those prices. I mean, there's just a finite amount of money in like the first game, I guess, which is funny. Trying to hum along and I'm too hoarse again. I want to beat this boss. Call it a night. Come on. Help us out here, Wingull. You and your super potions.
I'm pissed now!
Well, that means we're probably going to kill it here, right? Yeah. So pricey. The last time I played Generation 1, I had such trouble with item management because you know, so much of that stuff, you need to use it around the time you get it or ditch it, whatever, You get so little space. I don't know what I can do. Maybe I'll just try to go with Wingull here and get a couple hits in. Drat. Supersonic didn't work.
Like, what was she thinking?
Drat. Yeah, well, it sounds like you recall properly, because, yeah. Yeah, they were pricey, Thanos, yeah, and Palpuck. Hurt yourself in your confusion? That's cool. Palpuck, yeah. My knowledge of the series really starts to dwindle at this point, but I did pick it up with 5 and stuff. Yeah, it's good to know where what you guys know as you go through it with me. I appreciate that. All right, well, Wingle's gone. That's them's the breaks there. The Lazy Boy is just too low level to even get a hit in, so... What are you munching on? Ah. Got every trick in the book, don't you? Vital throw me? Damn! Thought I'd take a chance with something to lower the accuracy there, but... Alright, yeah. Need a revive. Thick fat. But we tried agility earlier, didn't we? It wasn't the one that shoots the stars, I guess. Because I think in Gen 3 I saw something that did that. Yeah. He's way too buff. Can't hit him through that thick fat. Well, that's going to be it for this this attempt right here, I do believe.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
I will say the NPCs, or the other trainers you battle actually have a modicum of... there's a modicum of intelligence there, more so than some of the baffling stuff you see in the first couple gens especially. But I mean, there's, I think they still want to program the occasional, like, oh, the computer didn't know everything. It's up against a big battle too, Absolutely, Palpuck. Sand attack and just hope he misses. Yeah. There you go, Tails.
Oh my god.
Ah, well, shucks. That's cool, Thanos, that you did, 3 and 4. But it's a, it was always kind of funny, since I didn't play much of those generations, just like, much to any. Just to look on from the outside, and, I knew that it, Hoenn means a whole lot to a lot of people, and to me, it was like I didn't catch the references to some of the places, and the jokes about the trumpets and all that stuff, and the soundtrack, and et cetera, of course, there's a whole huge library of nostalgia that that I missed out on, Let's restart. this team hasn't had much in the way of, you know, grinding. So, yeah, maybe we go back to the cave and just grind for a bit. I think if we get another level or two with some of these pokes, we're gonna have the breakthrough we need. Too much water, yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of water talk, you know. Oh, there you go, Ralph. Yeah, that's the strat. Yeah, we did have an Abra miss. Huh, yeah. That's funny. Well, yeah, I should say I ran out of... You know what? Let's go get some more Pokeballs, because we may... You know, for one thing, what kind of trainer are we without those? Come on. Could run into something good. I reset it already, Palpuck. Did it in a flash. I'm gonna head back and get some, Sorry, sir, I need to go shopping back in Petalburg. I got us in really quickly because, yeah, I didn't have hardly any of the intro show, so snuck a quick reset in. Yeah, no worries. It's a lot to take it. It's, you know, to catch every moment. All right, we'll come back to you, sir. I got to go do a little shopping. I think I got to go back through the woods, though. Doggone it. Where's the nearest, I mean, there is that other spot. We're like, I guess, halfway between this and the other town. But how good is the mart there? Come on, big money, no mons. Big money, no mons. Could be Braille. Yeah. Yeah. Could be anything. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I remember this from the I remember this from the instruction booklet, actually. Like, yeah, ending, maybe was that even the phrasing that it used, Ralph? Was it could be Braille or something like that. Yeah, hold on. I can't show it easily. Let me see. Bye, Cascoon. After all that, I'm gonna pay attention and just run away. Yeah, we looked at the instruction booklet earlier, I guess on Monday, and it actually did have some really funny wording that it was like, I don't know, you may have to use outside resources or blah, blah, you could come across puzzles. It could be Braille or something, it could even be Braille or something like that. They just gave it away, actually. So I was going to see if I could find that because yeah, I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. It could be anything, you know. They're like, just tossing some stuff out there, kid, you know. You know, anytime there's someone saying it could be stuff and it's just a single thing, you know, like that's... Okay, what else could it be? Just saying it could be Braille, kid. What, I mean, this is all you get. Yeah, I think we're... Yeah, I think we're doing a Braille puzzle that could only be easily be solved by someone with sight, I think. I don't know. I don't quite understand. I think I've seen just, you know, like panels or something with, you know, like a depiction of the indentations for Braille, but, or the, you know, all the letters and characters. But yeah, I guess, yeah. Well, I'm interested too, because I don't know anything about, I really don't know much about Braille at all, or like hardly anything, so I saw in the Japanese instruction booklet, they had one as well. I'm interested in, you know. Any potential differences? I'm just way out of my league here. Looking for the mart. Quick, take me to the next Devon mart.
Oh!
I'm curious when that comes into play in the game, you know? Yeah. There's really, we'll have to get to that. It's coming later, of course. Sounds good, Thanos. Yeah, I'm probably going to be hanging it up soon. I don't think I'll be able to get through this, this gym tonight. Yeah, thanks for hanging. Good luck getting that phone charged up. Sure, why not? We need balls. We've got plenty of money now. Oh, I see. Right. I'm sorry. Of course. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. To me, hybrid cars, there's still a level of like, oh, them newfangled cars, because I'm I'm driving a, you know, what, you know, not terribly old, but hey, it's from the previous decade. It's over 10 years old. My God. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't mean to keep you. Thanks for hanging. All right, I'm going to get us back down to Old Kirk. I suppose I could buy... Maybe I should have thought about some potions, too. So we're going to be exploring this cave. I'll go ahead and do that, I guess. Let's get set up. We have a lot of money. Actually, I don't really think potions are going to make that big a difference in this fight, just 20 HP. I don't know what's next, but alright, I'm losing my will to mon. My resolve. Alright, I'm gonna get some potions and then maybe I'll just save and hang it up. I'm going dumb. Here we go. You may serve me by selling potions. Ooh, let's get some super potions. We can afford it. We can afford 10 super potions. I'm going, dropping a little coin. Don't want to be without it when you need it. Especially when they're spamming them. Don't get any Pokemon in a gym fight down to like, you know, low health. Whatever you do. What else we got in the box? Let me take a full assessment. Right. Oh, that's true. They stop at 1, huh? That's funny. So we can cheese them. I don't think I'm gonna find the Pokemon we need amongst this crew here. I'm excited to check out Makuhita. Now's not the gym, though, I suppose. Alright, cool. You know what? I got a little bit more energy. Let me just get us set up and get us back to that cave. And maybe I'll save and quit after that. Yeah, totally. Right. Yeah. Oh, Makuhita. Could use a good berry or something too. Yeah, I did very little to set up. Hop in our ship. Oh, gotta talk to him, I guess. Get in between him and his Pico. Take me to Dewford. It's funny when it hits the warp speed, too. With the music, too, I have it turned down kind of low today in my headphones, and I really thought the music also just, you know, started chipmunking out. I was like, whoa, I think I hit fast forward on this emulator, so how did I do this? No. Alright. Here we are, Dewford Island. Not a bad place to hang it up. Spend a couple nights reflecting on your terrible gameplay. At least that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay. Playing all kinds of music. Let's see who's gonna be streaming at this late hour. Thank you guys for hanging. Sorry I'm getting tired. I'm out of it. That's gonna be the last stream for this week. Can't stream tomorrow, but I'll be back Monday. Oh, I've got to pause this. I've still got the good as it is, I still have the Pokemon music playing right now. Stuck on the island. All right, I think we'll raid over into. We'll hit up Roats tonight. Roats is still streaming, I believe. So yeah, let's do that. All right, guys, give me just a couple minutes. I'll get you over to Roats. This has been fun. Thank you for hanging, guys. I salute you, gamers. Let's do this again on Monday. The schedule is, I don't know. It's a work in progress. I know I'm back Monday doing some Emerald 386 with you guys. That'll be fun. All right, guys, everything else from there, we'll figure out. Good night, guys. I'll get you over to Roats in just a couple minutes. Thanks for hanging. This was a fun one. See you next time. Have a good weekend.
To crush you!
The last line has been breached! They're through the second line!
It's almost over.
Time has come.
So it's very gnarly.
Oh frick, oh frick, oh frick, oh crap, oh crap.
And with practice, they get better. Are the teleprompters not working, sir? Not even a little bit.
Just watching my algorithms get crushed.
All right, let's wet our whistles.
In your hands, I will get as big as I need to be. As big as I need to be to do the job on you.
I'm coming for you, boy. And I'm coming hard.
Jerk a knot in your ass!
Here we go!
I gotta be honest with the community. I gotta be honest, right? My opportunity is coming. I suck at Smash.